Hello there, future fellow weirdo of the flock. You perfect ass black sheep. Welcome, host. That's the side of the universe. The party pit. Welcome. And what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book called God Said, because he did not fucking say that. This is God's unofficial biography, Das Bible, as read by the Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki K. the Great. Clap for her, she claps for you. Welcome. And while we wait for her to show her beautiful face, we're going to let her drive around the universe to see if there's anybody else coming.
Future fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off, let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. With your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what's happening. Okay, I've been having seizures all day. Sam is so sick. Like he's got a giant ass hole in the side of his face. He's trapped in my daughter's room. Like he's crying. We have to give him wet food. He's got an open wound on the side of his face, and he's going to get skin grafted next week. This is a stray cat, and somebody shot him in the face. And he came to our house. He was all infected. Like they had to cut off dead skin. They had to cut off infected skin. We have like fucking 12 days of antibiotics for him. This is a stray cat. And Dustin took it in and is like getting him. His name is Samuel Katzen, and like I named him, but Dustin is the one taking care of him, bringing him back to full health, or like, get the bullet wound cleaned on the side of his face. Hi, Kristen. I feel so bad for this cat. Like I do. And he's trapped in there in my daughter's room. And it's hard to express how angry I feel. Dustin said it was a cyst that broke open because they didn't find a bullet. BB guns, those things fall out. It's not like a fucking 22. And the hole, it could have been an exit wound also. I don't know. But Dustin said he didn't get shot in the face. And it's like, no, I'm pretty sure he got shot in the face. There's a giant ass hole in the side of his head, and he's got to get skin grafted. Luckily, the veterinarian people only charged Dustin $70 because Samuel Katzen is a stray cat. He's a neighborhood cat. But they fixed him, chopped his balls off, and like cleaned him up that way, gave him pain medication for the side of his face. Like, we didn't get any pain medication for the side of his face. They gave him pain medication at the thing. But as long as, like, we give him antibiotics, it shouldn't hurt. And they gave us a lot of antibiotics for him because they can't do a skin graft for a week because they got to kind of let it heal up a little bit. I don't know. I feel so bad for him. Does anybody else have like a stray animal? Like my raccoons, they extorted me. Yeah, no, those little motherfuckers extorted me. There's one raccoon that barks a lot, like he just barks. And they let him stand at my back door and bark at me and try to come in. So I just throw food out of the door because remember that one time that raccoon bit me like 2 weeks ago? It grabbed my finger and it bit me. Well, now I'm terrified. Because I don't want them to bite me. They think my toes are dog food. So I gotta start wearing shoes. But anyways, this raccoon standing in my back door, barking at me and trying to come in, and I'm terrified of this little barking raccoon. And he's and I'm getting freaked out a bit, because I've never met a barking raccoon before. So I'm terrified. So I start throwing dog food out the door. And finally the barking raccoon turned around. And you know what else? My cats taught them to scratch on the door. No, not my cats. One cat, my mountain cat, my blue mountain cat with no tail, taught the raccoons to scratch at the back door like they're gonna die. So now the raccoons scratching my back door like they're gonna die. Like the frantic scratching. Yeah, that's what they do now. And I think it's my cat. So I open the door and no, the raccoons are standing on top of each other, reaching, reaching, I tell you, reaching for the doorknob. After they frantically scratched at the back door, I open the back door and the two raccoons, they're like this, and then they just tumble over and I give them dog food and they look like tiny little well, giant ass roly polies. But they're tiny raccoons, they're little babies. But they look like roly polies when they're eating food and they sound like pigs. They make that noise, and then they bark at each other. I can't make the other noise that they make, but they make another noise. Oh, I guess everybody left. But anyway, I don't much care. I got some reading to do. So, Lord God, you are awesome. Let us get some new readers today. Let's get us some new viewers, shall we? Okay. This is going to be an interesting chapter. Should I share? Meow. I don't know. Maybe. Copy. Paste. What's on my mind? Gray matter is on my mind. You're always on my mind. Gray matter is always on my mind. Right? Yep. Look, why doesn't it? Hopefully people click on it. Anyway, I shared it. So let's see. Nobody and nobody. Okay. Well, we got nobody and we got nobody. Okay, so God was talking shit and he told the dude to make a picture of Jewland and play war with it. You know, play in the dirt and build stuff and tear down the walls. And oh, and then he said he's gonna make everybody hungry and eat their babies, even though like that is not a thing they have stopped doing. Only now they eat other people's babies. It's a weird thing that they do. Like it never stopped being inside them to cannibalize things. Yeah, it's really weird. They have like birthing parties and eat each other's babies and things. It's actually quite awkward, but whatever, you know. I don't eat babies. I'm afraid of meat, actually. Well, okay, I'm not afraid of it. I'm kind of afraid of it. Like, I don't know. I'm afraid of meat with sauces. Like if I could get Dustin to make me just some plain chicken with like just some plain chicken, I think I might eat plain chicken. I don't like that steak stuff that has the pink stuff in the middle of it. I don't like that at all. Mm-mm. I think because Dustin's given me regular steak before that doesn't have the pink thing in it. But I think maybe steak might need like some ketchup so it tastes like a hamburger. That's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know how we got on that subject. But yeah, I don't really eat meat. I'm not one of those vegetarian weirdos or whatever. I will try meat, except for pork. Dustin feeds me pork on purpose. And I get sick every time because pork is something I'm terrified of. I'm terrified of worms. I saw them YouTube videos where they put the cola on the steak and or on the pork and then giant ass worms pop out of it. I don't know. Cause that freaked me out. Nope, won't eat pork. And Dustin tries to feed it to me, but you can tell, or at least I can tell what's pork and what's not pork because it's. Let me clarify. I don't eat most pork, but those schnitzel things, whatever the fuck that is, that's pork. But though that thing is so good. I eat some bacon like it has to be cooked a very specific way. Yes, it has to be. I did like ham, but something about ham doesn't taste like it used to. I don't know. Maybe I just tricked my tongue into not liking that shit no more. Yeah, I don't know. But Miracle Whip tastes like ass now. I tried to buy some Miracle Whip. Nope, that shit is terrible. Kristen left. She's over on my pilled side. Well, there's nobody on my YouTube either. Oh, Meek and Dangerous. Oh, there should be people here. I don't know. But maybe Meek and Dangerous will come back on my pilled side. Okay. Anyway, so he was talking about how he's going to take everything away. Oh, and then he told him to cook some bread over human shit. And Ezekiel freaked the fuck out. So then God was like, okay. then do it over cow shit. Methane or something. I don't know. But, well, those silly ass vegetarians, they say cows poop methane, so maybe they poop methane also. I don't fucking know. Do I poop methane? I don't know. Should I try to set my shit on fire? No. That would be really weird. Could you imagine? Woman burned down her house trying to set fecal matter on fire. That's so fucked up. Anyway, God's saying some shit now in chapter 5, so let's see.
Yo, dude, take a sharp sword. Take it as a barber's razor and pass it over your head and your beard. Then take scales to weigh and divide the hair. You shall burn it with fire, 1/3 in the midst of the city when the days of the siege are finished. Then you shall take 1/3 and strike around it with the sword, and 1/3 scatter in the wind. I will draw out a sword after them. You shall also take a small number of them and bind them in the edge of your garment. Then take some of them again and throw them into the fire. Burn them. Then from there a fire will go out into the house of these terrible ass people. This is Julian. I have set her in the midst of the nations, and she can, and the countries all around her. She has rebelled against my judgment, by doing wickedness more than anyone else, and against my statutes more than anyone else that are all around her. For they have refused my judgments, and they have not walked in my statutes. Therefore, because you have multiplied disobedience more than anyone around you, and have not walked in my statutes, kept my judgment, or even done according to the judgments of the nations that are around you. Therefore, indeed, even I am against you, and will execute judgments in your midst, in the sight of the nations. And I will do among you what I have never done, and the like of which I will never do again. Because of all your abominations, therefore, they're going to do the cannibalism thing again. And I will execute judgments among you, and all of you who remain, I will scatter everywhere. Don't think I won't, because I most definitely will. Therefore, as I live, surely, because you have defiled my sanctuary with all your bullshit, therefore, I will also diminish you. My eye will not spare or have pity. 1/3 of you will die of pestilence, uh, and be consumed with famine. 1/3 shall fall by the sword, and I will scatter another 1/3 into the wind, and I will draw a sword after them. Thus, my anger will be spent with the last bullet of my Tommy gun of fury. Yes. And y'all know who the fuck I is and what the fuck I said. Thank you. Moreover, I will make you a waste and a reproach among the nations that are all around you in the sight of all those who pass by. So it shall be a reproach, a taunt, a lesson, an astonishment that astonishment to the nations that are around you when I execute judgment among you in anger and fury, furious rebukes. I, the Lord, have spoken. When I send against them terrible arrows of famine, which shall be for when I empty my Tommy gun of fury on that ass. I will empty my Tommy gun of fury on you. I, the Lord, have spoken. And I did awesome. And that's the end of chapter 6, or chapter 5. That's the end of chapter 5. I've been having seizures all day.
I've been having seizures all day. I don't really feel good. My bones hurt. My cat, well, not my cat, a cat, the outside cat. I feel so bad for him. I don't know what to do. Well, yes, I do. Give him antibiotics and stuff. I don't know. But I feel really bad for him. And then I didn't have normal seizures today. I had shaky seizures. But not like the kind where you fall and bust your head open. Like the kind where your hands and your legs can't stop shaking and your face is all twitchy and shit. I don't fucking know. And then you sound like you're drunk. I had to call Dustin's mom back up here because she was up here and then she went home. And like a half hour later, I called her and was like, Mom, I think I'm having a shaky seizure. She sat here with me for a couple hours because I couldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. It was like a couple hours long. Yeah. I don't know what it was, but my hands was shaking, my legs was shaking. I couldn't walk. I was imagining people in my house, apparently. Like I kept telling my Dustin's mom somebody was in the house. And she was like looking at me like I was stupid, but I thought there was somebody in the house. It sounded like it, but there was nobody in the house. Because she eventually left. And then I just watched Naruto. I haven't been to sleep since like 1:30 the afternoon the day before yesterday. Because I wanted to be up for this cat. Like I stayed up all day today. No, all day yesterday into today. And Dustin said my seizures because I had an energy drink. Because I'm not supposed to be drinking energy drinks. But I drank an energy drink and then I had a seizure. He said, quit drinking energy drinks. And especially on top of coffee, you don't be doing that. And on top of my medicine. Dustin's mom almost took me to the ER. Yeah, that's how bad it was. My seizure, like, Dustin's mom wanted to take me to the ER. I had to talk her out of taking me to the ER. Because I wanted to wait for Samuel Katzen. I was so worried about that cat. Like, I don't think anybody knows how worried I am about that cat. And who shoots a cat in the face? Like, uh, like you shouldn't shoot a cat at all. But why would you shoot it in the face? Of all the places to shoot an animal, why in the face? And he might die. Like the vet, she didn't want to say it. But there is a very high probability that this surgery won't work and he will have to be put down. He is about 4.5 years old, never been inside, has always been an outside cat, has never been domesticated, except for right now he's stuck in supersonic's room. Shit, I gotta make Dustin's lunch. And I gotta take my medicine. I can't be fucking around about that. I gotta take my medicine. Alright. We're all done with the medicine. I'm not taking all those pills tonight. A lot of them are vitamins. But oh well. There we go. Man. Alright. I gotta make Dustin's lunch. And then I gotta go to bed. I don't know. I'm gonna turn on some Naruto and make Dustin's lunch. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, I want to tell everybody good night. Thanks for liking and all of that other fun shit. Goodbye.
The Bible lady reserves for the Lord. Smoke grass, and rest with the crowd. Bible ladies here, light up the house. For the wicked have seen their last as we all inhale life. Good smoke as we all learn from the pasture. Bring it, sage. Bring it, sage.
All right. Good night, everybody. Bye.